doing it. And they don't like it, they don't have to like it. They are the real slaves. They're slaves to their own, well, their karma will teach them much. I think our karma's taught us much and how it got us here.
Speaking of gardens, I know someone where I go, there's going to be, I got an email letter. If I'm interested, anybody else I know is interested in starting a garden, helping in the community is very close by. And I was going to mention that to you, Alex, if you're interested. And this is a community thing, not too far from where you were at the
You are just going
center.
wild with the pictures, folks. I bear no responsibility for any. This is just a wild, wild night. We're talking about lots of heavy stuff. Rosanna, we'll talk to you again next week or the week after that.
Okay.
Thank you for
Have a great
calling.
night.
Let's get some other callers in. We're coming full circle here with the story. We're burying the issue. We're not going to remove or unleash the demons, as some people would like us to do. Do we have the next caller?
Yeah, my name's Mike, and I just want to give you props, first of all, for even taking on some of these issues. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm turning down my TV here.
You're doing real good.
Okay, awesome. Anyway, to tell you the truth, I'm on that same journey that you are, trying to figure out just what is going on, because something is obviously going on. Like you said, even maybe with the darker agenda. That you agree?
I feel like there are many things that are crystal clear as to where this is projecting towards, and that we're in some sort of a biological video game that's very spiritual in nature. And activating free will and trying to unplug people from the control structure is going to help us greatly in terms of real preparedness for things that are to come. And I feel when that day comes, I'm going to let the wind hit my body and let it roll around me, because I plan to stay alive on this earth and help clean up after the mess. I know where I'm going to be, and it's on the other side. That's what I'm going to focus on as we see the projectile go towards World War III, and they're taking down this country, and we're going to help people as they do it. They destroy, we rebuild. They will not prevail. We will. It is our time. It is that simple. Let them do what they do. We will do what we will do, because it's our God-given right to activate our free will and to do the right thing and to protect. That will help us. That will help our soul evolve. Sitting on the sidelines and being scared of what they're going to do to us is wasting precious time. And
you're absolutely right. In fact, like you said, if it is indeed a test, sitting on the sidelines, I mean, no answer is an answer too. No action is an action as well. Inaction just, says, okay, yeah, we'll take it.
Absolutely. Mindful reaction, or there's non-reaction, of course, just observing what's taking place. But it's there are so many aspects of it. It's not just, again, trying to take on this system or fight their energy with their energy, but it's really bringing up our energy. Or there's a book I read when I was young, Zen and the Martial Arts. You're fighting your opponent. Don't try to take down their line or cross their line, or it's about your energy. It was some sort of there are a lot of things, a lot of information that's out there in terms of looking at the world, taking our mind to the next level, becoming more wise. And it's something that I'm starting to see, just this potential in people. And they may not be on the full level right now, and they may want to argue about religion. Either, dude, you have to come to Jesus, or you have to hate Jesus. Just this polarized. Whoa! Good luck, guys. Good luck, guys. I'm going to be over here talking about this. See, stay away from those arguments. Bad mojo.
Well, I think the real thing, what's starting to come clear is, that's the obvious next step is for a lot of people is to go to religion. And since I was brought up in religion, that was my obvious step too, is I just started checking out all this stuff, but with an open mind, not saying
I see a dark
Christian,
force.
or I'm just this, or I'm just that.
We were talking about that which controls the world earlier, and I see this dark force that's hijacked the major religions and institutions.
Oh, absolutely.
To tarnish their name and tarnish, I believe, the embodiment of Christ now. I'm
It's
starting
in the
to
Bible.
understand this Christ energy that they're actually trying to oppress, and they're trying to wear his cape and his cloak. They're trying
Right.
to wear his suit and destroy his image so they can pollute the minds of so many, and then it turns them to the dark side. And some of them
Right.
don't know how to get out once they oh wow. And
I know.
it's
I know.
like it's man, we are in interesting times, folks.
We are in interesting times.
I'm ready for
The
it.
funny thing is, I'm actually checked out some of Islam as well. We're taught to believe that Muslims are just crazy people. They're really not. And to tell you the truth, I'm starting to think that there might be just no religion division. I think it, you know,
Yeah.
I think honestly that's our biggest mistake is that we separated into a bunch of different religions, and I think at the end, if we do find out, indeed,
Tower of Babel.
you know,
There's a and I want to thank you for your call. We're going to move on. Thank you for calling. Thank you for watching. There's a movie that I watched the other night. It's called Fantastic Planet, made in 1973. Wow. You want to talk about something out of someone's imagination that came out before Zachariah Sitchin's book came out? Just this depiction of another world, a fictional world, in another time and place. And it parallels Genesis with these fallen gods that seeded humanity in their image, creating a slave class of humans and operating over time in different parts of the planet, breeding civilization, slaves to mine things. Interesting story. You know, it seems to be all around the world. Kind of funny, don't you think? Oh, it's all just a massive hallucination. Oh, it's the drugs. Oh, yes, it's the drugs. A very popular one indeed. You have these stories about serpent races and serpent gods and controlling forces. And there's David Icke. Yeah, and people laugh at it and go, you know what? It's just not that possible. And we all know we're only seeing a very small fraction of the visible light spectrum and only tapped into a certain dimension of reality and experiencing and perceiving reality. And we don't see with the eyes, we see with the brain. In between there, that time-space continuum, a lot of distortions there in the vacuum there. Not fully clear. Was that a phone call? 2 phone calls. Well, I know there's 7 minutes. Got the clock right here. I've been doing this sick. Thank you, guys. But hey, we have phone calls that can come in at 503-288-4442. And again, I want to thank the crew back there. Very interesting kind of free flow night. Kind of try to get regrounded and move on from here. Deal with those shifting energies. Yes, phone call. All right, so we'll go ahead and go directly to that phone call. And do we have him? Hello? Calling once.
Okay, I'll try again here. I'm saying that probably the FBI.
You're on the air.
Okay, I got to mute my TV. I'm saying
We're running low.
probably
Yep.
the FBI and the MAGIC's covert operations corrupted my plan for your preparedness store and selected Michael Knight as a kind of a front
What do you mean your
man.
plan? What is your plan? I'm not clear on this one. Could
My
you fill me
plan
in
for
on your plan?
preparedness store. I'm the one who originated this entire plan, but the only thing I put into it was that it would occur. Well, and I described it. But the FBI and MAGIC covert operations corrupted the concept by selecting Michael Knight as a kind of a front man.
Right.
So that the store might give
And
you a
how are
bad
you
reputation
and how
other
are you
concerns.
involved in this again?
Say again?
How are you involved in this again?
I'm a prophet. I just prophesy things. And when I prophesy some things, God tells me it's my idea, but because I prophesied
Oh,
it
you're
will
saying
occur.
wait, listen. You're saying you had a vision.
Well, it's God in my mind, and together we come up with a vision for your preparedness store, and then I speak it. I spoke it on a CD a long time ago.
What did you just spoke out what you were seeing, right? Is that
Sometimes
correct?
my visions are visual, and sometimes my visions
Right. I'm just
are more
asking
like
a general
just
question. So
suggestion.
you're recording yourself having a vision of the store, and it was of this taking place.
I don't record myself.
Okay. We have about 1 more minute. I really want to have you kind of clearly spell this out in the short time we have left. I want you to do it for me in less than a minute. Just spell out the real critical parts here.
Well, I'm
We're almost off the air, so, you know.
I'm the prophet that got Ronald Reagan going in the direction that he went.
Really?
And then I'm the prophet that sort of gave the idea to insert another prophet to partially take my place. He turned out to be Peter M. Barnett.
Wow.
He turned out to be the wrong prophet. And he's basically the problem for he's the problem for the whole planet right now. He created everything.
I can't believe that. Wow.
You know,
so
he called it.
Michael Knight, what planet is this dude from?
He called it the.
Is he reptilian? Is what I want to know.
Michael Knight, he's definitely reptilian. Yeah, he's definitely a closet abuser. I can see that just from his picture.
And you didn't even see the other ones. I was debating whether I could even show them or not. It was just like, dude, Alex ain't your lunch. Thank you for your call, folks. We're going to wrap this up. It's been a wild ride. I'm no longer with the Portland Preparedness Center. Bad mojo. Time to start anew. What would you like to do? 503-349-6237. 503-349-6237. That's my cell. Don't call that, though, for long conversations. It's there's things that need to be organized. There is events that I need to be aware of that take place. Things I can mention on the show. A lot of things can be planned. A lot of different stuff out there. My time is limited. My energy is limited. But there's a lot that I'd like to see happen in Portland that can be done, that will be done by many of us on so many different levels. This is simply, folks, a platform for different views to get out there while there's still time. Because I'm not saying I'm a prophet, but you know what? I had this feeling this whole time that I was going to be here on Access TV until the end, until that day when things shift. And I think there are forces of light that have blessed some of us, and we need to recognize those things. And I think we should all send positive energy towards the store and this whole situation, the earth. Portland very much needs our love and needs our focus and our care over the course of the rest of their lives, because this is the first day of the rest of our lives. How are we going to live it? Let's see, we'll be back next week. We'll cover some more information. We'll have John Searle on to talk about free energy, and it's going to be, again, as always, a wild ride. Until then, I'm Alex Hansen, reminding you the path to the ultimate truth and place of power lies within. Take care.